you guys doing tonight? I meant at home, but that was good. Boy, we have a good show. Hey, I just want to share with you a fun fact. If you are wearing a blazer, all you have to do is iron this part. Life hack. Hey, we have a great show for you guys tonight. Tara Copeland is here. Yeah. As well as the music of Luna Jamboree. Luna Jamboree. Speaking of sweet, sweet music, Dan Holt is a realtor, and we love him. Check out this commercial.
I'm Dan Holt with the Dan Holt team. I'm the strongest realtor around, like physically stronger. I'm the only one that can lift a house off its foundation. Lift with your hands, not your back.
Fake Dan Holt is an idiot. Real Dan Holt is friendly and would love to work with you and your family.
Sturdy. Sturdy. Sturdy.
Dave Smith's over there.
I almost had it. If I'd have caught that tomato, it would have been the best. But that's... Yeah!
All right.
It was up in the air for so long. It was like, it hung up there, and I caught it, and it's a little juicy.
Let's do things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do like a Barry White, like sensuous. Sensuous? That's sensuous, but kind of like ish, kind of? Which is what I specialize in. Thanks, honey, that was sensuous. Sorry, my wife. All right, here we go. Things I've noticed. I've noticed that I want to start a religion called Jehovah's Witnesses Witnesses, where I go door to door to tell people about people going door to door. I've noticed that I will never vote for a billionaire who I don't also suspect is Batman. I've noticed that a rose by any other name would be spelled different and pronounced differently. I've noticed that the other day my son jumped up on me and said, "This is true, Daddy, you have a big tummy. Is there a baby in there?" There's no joke after that. I just wanted you to listen. And finally, I've noticed that the general thinking is hitchhiking is dangerous, don't ever do it. But Ubering is safe because you got to give this maniac $4. That's things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we are, everybody. It is time for America's favorite game. Name That Movie. That's right. We trained you to say that as if you've heard of it. Okay. All right, what are you guys' names?
Josh.
And
Lane.
Is that made up?
That's real.
All right.
It's on my birth certificate.
Just the way you said it.
Lane. Lane.
Yeah, that sounds made up. Okay. I'm going to buy it, though, Lane. All right. Here's how we play Name That Movie. It's just like Name That Tune, but you can't get the rights to music. So, if you don't have a budget. So, we're playing Name That Movie. And just like Name That Tune, I'm going to say the line of a movie, and you have to hit the buzzer, and then you can guess what it is. Only the buzzer is you have to jump through these hula hoops and then land upon this pie here. Not land upon it, but you can put it in your face. Thank you, Sarah. Does that make sense? I will read you the line from a movie. Go out there, put it in your face, and then you can guess. Ready? Round one. Enough is enough. I have had it with these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a plane, correct. Pardon me? Okay.
So, hey, I wonder about the light. Are you think the light's gonna be okay? I don't know.
We're still shooting. All right. This is chaos.
I'm not giving it back to him like this.
Will you move it now? All right. Let's center it so Lane doesn't have an advantage. Oh, shoot. Ah! All right. These are from Village Inn, although they're not a sponsor, so I'm not mentioning them. Okay. All right, here we go. Same height, same. There we go. All right. Got to make sure this is fair. All right. Round 2. Here it is. I had no idea you could milk a cat. Oh, you can milk just about anything with nipples. I have nipples, great. Can you...
Meet the parents.
Meet the Parents is correct. Towels. You want to just put it down here, and then he'll sit on the floor.
I'll sit on the floor.
Yeah.
And which way is the pie facing?
You'll turn this way. Can you sit cross-legged?
I'm gonna kill my dad.
Yeah. You hold him up back here.
No, but your dad's gonna kill you.
All right. Here we. Okay, Lee. Can you face this direction? Okay. Here we go. And Nate, hold your dad's back so when they bum rush him, he doesn't fall over. God. Here's the thing, you can't really rehearse this game. Also, this is the 3rd time we've done this game in 5 seasons. In the past, it was just shaving cream in a tin. And I was like, no, let's go to Village Inn and get real pies. So this one's on me. All right, we ready? We ready? Okay. Round 3, the difference is for round 3, we have chosen a member of the audience to sit cross-legged in a poncho holding the pie. Here we go. It's all tied up. This one's for all the marbles. If you build it, he will come.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams is correct. And we'll be right back with Tara Copeland.
That comedy bit brought to you by Oz Air. Guest booking provided by Gig Salad.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I hope during that commercial break you ate a pie. Hey, we have a great guest tonight. We also have a great guest sponsor. But MissouriTrafficTickets.com. If you get a ticket, boop. Just click it are the words. All right, here we go. Our guest tonight, you've seen her on Curb Your Enthusiasm, among other things. Please give it up for Tara
stressed out that I was going to fall
Yeah.
on my way out here and slip in a pie juice of some kind.
Pie juice of some kind. Did you sign a waiver, though?
No.
Oh,
so
okay.
I
Then
could,
we did not want that to happen.
Yeah, you didn't want me to sue you and make all of my millions slipping in pie juice. Nobody wants that to be their claim to fame.
No.
Yeah,
She's the
how
one
did
that
you-
came on that local late night talk show slipping on pie juice.
How did you afford this Ferrari? Pie juice.
Juice.
Stage full of pie juice.
I
You
took
guys
a-
must have a huge pie budget.
Yes, that is the most we've ever spent on one bit. All in pies.
All in pies, yeah. Hi.
So thanks for coming out here.
Thanks for having me.
What I think is neat about you, well, one is that,
Something neat.
yeah, it's neato. So you have such a great background in improv.
Yes.
And I nerd out talking about that stuff, but
Yeah.
and you've translated it into on-screen success as well.
Totally, yeah. I mean, it's been easier to do in recent years because there's been such a big call for improv to happen on screen lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Particularly Curb Your
Yeah,
Enthusiasm.
I had a really awesome bit on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
You got to argue with
I got
Larry
to
David.
fight with Larry David. And it was incredible, but it felt like fighting with Larry David. You know what I mean? Like at the end of each take, my ears were burning, like red and burning, and it was in an airplane. The scene was in an airplane, and there were two background actors next to me, and after they would yell cut, he would leave, because he doesn't want to like talk to you. He only wants to talk to you in the scene because you're improvising the whole scene.
Oh,
so he
yeah.
doesn't want to like have, I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to have feelings for you. I don't
Right.
know what it is.
Right, where I
But
feel tender-hearted towards you.
Yeah, he
only
doesn't
wants
want to
feel-
like you if he's
Yeah.
going to fight with you. So after each cut, he would disappear, and I would turn to the guy next to me, and I'd be like, oh my God, I've just fought. I just was so mean, and I yelled, and my ears were on fire, and I felt like I had just been horrible to Larry David.
Right.
And I had, but it wasn't me, but it was me. You know? It was
know how
pretty
that
amazing.
goes.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But that's what he wants, right? And at one point, after one of the takes, well, the director came over and he was like, it's not really working. Like, they have to really strike a balance between him being a total jerk, but also likable. They want you to like him, but
Right.
also, and so he's like, you know, it feels really mean. And so we do a couple more takes, and then he comes over and he's like, so I just want you to know, it's not you, it's Larry. Like, you're not making him seem mean. So then we had to back off from how mean it was, and by the end, it was just so super funny.
Yeah.
We were just in each other's faces, and I started going like, oh, meh, 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 crying, pretend crying, and then he started laughing in real life, and he was like, he was so mad that he
You made
laughed.
him
I made
laugh.
him laugh, yeah, which made him really mad because I guess that he doesn't do that very often.
He hates
doesn't laugh very often. Thank you.
You did it. That's a good claim
Thank
to
you
fame.
for clapping. Did my dad make you clap? He made you clap, right? Yeah, it was very rare, I guess, that he breaks when he's
Yeah.
in the moment and in character. And so I think that was his favorite take. That's the one they ended up using.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't laugh in the final cut, but that's the one
Right.
they ended up using. Yeah.
So, and you grew up where?
I grew up in Arkansas.
Far from here, near to here?
I lived in Fayetteville for a while, so that's
Yeah.
not far from here. Yeah, that's my dad. Now my dad's trying to make you clap, for sure. Fayetteville, and then Fort Smith, which is on the border
Sure.
of Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just decided going to
I did.
New York.
Well, I went to college in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And so everything I say gets one clap from one person. Nebraska. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect so many of you to love Nebraska.
They
yeah,
don't,
so
they
I
don't.
went to college in Pennsylvania, and that's where I started doing improv in college, and the closest place to do it was in New York. So I started going there in the summer and doing improv in New York.
And do you see it outside of Curb Your Enthusiasm? Do you see that translating well, those skills?
Oh, it's just like exploding. I mean, well, I can say like in this career, like everyone wants to do improv. Every agent,
Yeah.
every manager wants you to have improv on your resume. But I also teach improv, and I teach it in business schools and law schools and things like that. So, I mean, when you say like, do you see it translating? I see people, like I've had students, business school students come up to me. It's changed the way I parent. It's changed the way my marriage is go. I mean, I'm sure you know. I
feel the same way,
It
really.
really is like just being present and sort of saying yes, and it can change your life. It can change your life, you guys. So.
This message has been brought to you by the Improv Association of America.
Improv, it changes your life. But it does. It's a really, it's an amazing skill, and anyone can do it, and it's incredible. And so in a career way, it's been amazing, and in a life way, it's been even more amazing.
Yes, that sounds cheesy, but I feel the exact same
I
way.
know you do.
Yeah,
After we met today, I was like, all I could think was like, oh, if we had just if our paths had gone one step differently, we would be here as friends for the last 15 years.
Right.
We've this close to knowing each other for our whole lives.
What if we become friends for the next 15 years?
I'll meet you in 15 years right on this couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean starting now
That's
for
what
15
I mean.
more
In
years.
15 years, I'll meet you on this couch and we'll talk about our 15-year friendship.
Yeah. But then if it's only 15 years, then it ends.
Oh, wait. Oh, so we're going to make one of those weird pacts, if we're not both married, if we're not,
Right.
if we're still friends,
If
in,
we're
15
still friends
years,
in 15
then
years,
we're not friends anymore.
Call it off.
Okay. Yeah, it's like Scientology where you sign a contract to live a billion years, so we're going to sign a contract to only be friends for 15 years.
Please don't mention them. I'm scared of them.
You
All right,
should be.
we'll be right back. That's Tara Copeland.
Guest travel and accommodations provided by Hotel Vandervoort. Musical guests brought to you by Bryan Properties.
All right. Yeah. All right, let's round out this show the best way we know how. Please give it up for Luna Jamboree.
Has a bounty on the soul. No matter what we make today, in the end we all fall. So what price do you put on the soul that lives in pain? Be deaf no more. Let's listen to our hearts. Time won't heal. There's no time for the blues. 'Cause every breath you take is another that you lose. So love your sister, love your brother, love your father and your mother. Let's give up our hate. Let's learn to love each other. Hope is our silence, a burden in our fear. We can hold for tomorrow, but today we still have tears. So why do we play our part in a world that lives in vain? Be deaf no more. Let's listen to our hearts. Time won't heal. There's no time for the blues. 'Cause every breath you take is another that you lose. So love your sister, love your brother, love your father Gotta love each other.
Yeah. That was great. That was good. Hey, that's our show, everybody. Just so you know, 10% of our box office proceeds go to the Ozarks Food Harvest. We will see you guys next week.
Catering provided for the Mystery Hour by Big Whiskeys.